Why? Cool. Hopefully now we're in business. Good evening. We turn that on as well. Right, so on. Let's see what's going on with. Oh. This one in. Sebring. Oh. 296. Change this time. It looks a little bit nicer. 2. So, have a look. That's aero. That feels like a lot of wing, but even pretty unforgiving, so I don't want to completely drop it all the way down. Just bring that down a touch. There. Turn the audio down a touch as well, just to make sure things aren't too loud. You can always bump that back up again, if need be. Oh. Oh, that's not gone well. Wrong wheelbase settings on as well. Also doesn't help us. Project Mayhem Racing, welcome in, mate. Thank you for joining. I think you're the first person so far. Hopefully you're had a good week and stuff. Happy Friday. Let me just move this a little bit. Hopefully that's better. Hopefully that's better. Yeah, we're just chilling really. Signed up for the half 8 race on SimGrid, so going to give that a go. Just chill out really. See what this latest update's all about. Well, I mean, obviously I've already tried it, but just spend a little bit more time with it really. I haven't tried the online stuff yet, so that's going to be a first. That is a bright track surface. Bloody hell, can't see a thing. Nice. What you said lunch? I assume you're in the in America somewhere, maybe. Hopefully we can keep you entertained while you're eating anyway. We've only got 7 minutes or 6 minutes, I think, until the server starts. That track surface is so bright, I literally can't see anything. So bumpy. So bumpy, I accidentally downshifted. We're in Alabama. Nice. Very nice. Oh well. Welcome aboard anyway. Really appreciate you being here. Choosing to spend your lunchtime with us. Us, I say us. When I say us, that's like often a UK thing for meaning me. Got no sound from the game. Oh, right, okay, that's not good, is it? Sorry, let me double check what's going on. So... Hopefully that's coming through now. Oh. Excellent. Thank you very much for letting me know. Evening, Will. How's it going, mate? Sadly, we didn't get to have our little battle yesterday, but it was a fun race all the same. Where did you finish in the end? Really appreciate you all joining in, guys, especially on a Friday. And it was incredibly last minute as well. I put out a little video and I thought, you know what, I actually want to play a bit more of this. Honestly, Imola track limits are something else. They're an absolute joke. I think I qualified, was it like P5 or P6 maybe? Had like a decent start and then basically just took like a really small tap in turn 2. And then you know what LMU's like from that point on. Like the crash physics are just, well, not like crash physics, but the contact physics are just really wonky. So that put me into the gravel. And then from that point, when I recovered, there was already like just complete carnage ahead from that point. So I just tangled up in all of that mess. And then I think in the end I finished maybe like P18 or something. The recovery was okay. It was just a bit of a tough race, to be honest. It was fun though. It was from that point I just thought, well, I might as well from this point now just like go as quick as I can. Didn't fuel save and just went flat out for the entire race really. But we definitely had the pace to kind of fight out with, I mean, not at the front, obviously Lewis is just an animal, but yeah, I think we would have had a good battle with Tommy, but sadly it was not meant to be. Get ready to join the server, otherwise I'm going to forget. Move that closer again because it keeps moving away. Right, exit to main menu. Hopefully the details are up. 34 seconds. Evening Tux. How are you doing? Yeah, I hope not. I mean, that was just like, it was just badly timed, you know what I mean? It was just really badly timed. Yeah, good, mate. Yeah, good. Thank you again. Thank you for joining, everyone. I appreciate it on a Friday night. I'm sure there's lots of other things that you could all be doing, so really appreciate it. All right, let's see how this thing works. The racing portal. GT4. In. I must admit, I don't particularly enjoy this system that they've got set up at the minute for the daily races. It's really not ideal. Server info. Paste it in here. Oh, there we go. Got there in the end. Well, life or no life, Tux, I appreciate it. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you all being here, actually. Just down a little bit and it fell okay. Let's just try that. Close that down now. Yeah, I'm pretty convinced I'd seen that as well, but I guess not. Yeah, I guess not. Game crashes. I mean, I've not had any game crashes so far. I'm not sure if anyone else has. Things have been pretty smooth for me, to be honest. I think I'm gonna not qualify, and we'll just go from the back. 20-minute race. I have no idea how much fuel we're gonna need. We'll just bang like 65 litres in and hope for the best. We'll sit qualify now, because ultimately I kind of just want to go from the back and just stay as far out of trouble as I possibly can. That's the goal anyway. Yeah, I'd seen something about that on Steam. I haven't seen how you actually download the thing though. I mean, to be fair, equally I haven't looked too hard, so that's on me. Might be worth just sharing a link in the Discord if you can. Just because I don't actually see I don't see a link on where to download the tool, so if you have it, then that would be useful. Any sort of SR online? Well, it's all handled through SimGrid, right? So SimGrid should do that, I think, because obviously you have that kind of info in SimGrid. I mean, I guess you don't have safety rating; it's just rating. But this is split 1. I don't know how many splits there are. New subscriber, thank you very much, whoever you are. For some reason that doesn't appear on my name. Birdman002, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Well, yeah, welcome, Birdman. So wait, I'm confused. You're the same person, but with a different name. What? It's been a long week. It's not going to take a lot to confuse me this week. We, which is pretty good. I guess you can't change the cameras though, which is a bit not very good. Fingers crossed as well. Fingers crossed. Whatever your name is, welcome aboard and thank you very much for subscribing. Really, really do appreciate it. Would you prefer us to call you Birdman, Birdman002, or Aston Martin? Something else a little bit catchier? John. Hello. Thank you for joining. How's your day been? Really? Yeah, see, I had seen that people had said that people had like said that they were struggling with the performance, but I've genuinely had no issues. Literally no issues at all. Right, we'll go for Birdman. Birdman it is. Hey, we've got quite a few people in here now. We've got 13 people. And 11 likes. I mean, that's pretty good. I'll take that. 1660, yeah, I mean, you might struggle to be fair. And you don't get access to the new, or the newer, like, DLSS models either, do you? Which I think is a bit of a shame. Because I think I am, do you know what, we'll do it live. Video. Graphics. Yeah, so I've got DLSS quality, which to be fair, I probably should be using performance because I'm playing in 4K, but I'll leave that for now. I don't want to break it. So everything's like, you know, sort of high up, and it seems to run fine. I assume you're taking the night off tonight, John? I don't know, to be fair, I don't know the full specs of the 1660, so maybe it's like a VRAM issue. Are you running like a single screen, ultra wide, triples? What's your setup like? You've quit YouTube. I don't believe you for a minute, to be honest with you. I don't believe you for a minute. You're too good to quit, John. You can't quit. Don't do that. You're too good to quit. I mean, 1440 shouldn't be too. You shouldn't be too demanding. John, why? Don't be in a huff, John. Don't do that. Anyone in here who's not already subscribed to John, Horny Fools Gaming, go and do it. He's a legend. He's a very nice man. In fact, you know what? I hope this is going to work. Damn it. I need to change that. This is how nice of a man John is. Not only did he send me a free microphone, he sent me a signed picture, a signed picture of himself. There you go, John. There's a sub for you. Birdman, what a legend. Absolute legend. So, what times are people doing? A 58.6. Wow. That is pretty quick. That is pretty quick. Right, hopefully we've got the right fuel in. I don't know, it's 20 minutes. I mean, 64 litres is probably going to be too much, but what the hell? We'll just go for it. Just go for it. God, we got all the boys in tonight. Love it. Not bad for an incredibly last-minute stream. Yeah, full send. We're just gonna, well, we're just gonna use our right foot only, basically. There's this weird pedal on the left side, but I don't really know what it does. Come on, people. You go. So, here we go. First time at Sebring on Evo. Give everyone a nice wide berth. I can't. I actually can't. I didn't even get to finish the sentence. Let's give everyone a nice wide berth. Oh, wow. Well, that strategy did not work out for us, did it? Welcome in again, Vaughn. Do you know what? Yeah, you could say that the standards are wildly similar to LMU. So, I mean, to be fair, I did say that I was testing this out, so... Right, there's death there. How do the pit stops work? I don't even think I've got a button set up to request it. But I need to pay attention. I promise I've not been drinking. Oh my god, this is horrendous. The car just will not turn. Also, is it just me, or is that like damage indicator just not useful at all? Or is it just me? I mean, they'd literally be better off putting a sign there that just says, it's fucked. Literally just say, park it. That would be more beneficial. Where the hell is my pit box? Yeah, retire the car. Get out, go home. A minute? Jesus. So, hopefully, this isn't going to be how the rest of the races will go today. It says, desperately. What was someone saying about crashes? That, my friends, is a game crash. Well, this is not good. This is not good at all. Let me have a look at the... So, when you said about the tools section, Tux, what did you mean? Where should I be looking for tools? I wonder if I actually should turn some of these down. Put that on performance. Already time to start drinking. Very true. Yeah, very true. Honestly, it genuinely is. It's such a good looking game. clearly, as we've just discovered. I wonder if we can rejoin. I mean, I'd rather rejoin and like just drive around at the back doing nothing and wait for the next server to come up than just sit and look at the menu screen. I need to register for the next one though. And that was a bit of a shame. Try again. I'm aware that I'm sat in the pits doing nothing. I'll just quickly register. Right, we'll drive around. Pretty insane though. That's actually the first crash I've had on Evo. I mean, it looks and sounds absolutely brilliant. One thing that I will say though is that like the colour balance, like the white balance, everything just feels very sort of blue. Do you know what I mean? Like everything feels cold. It's almost a bit. I seem to remember Rensport being a little bit like that. Right, so we've got 13 minutes to try and make up 30 something seconds to the next person ahead. Do you think we can do it? I mean, I know the tyres are still coming up to temp, but the front end is just very reluctant to go in there. Yeah, a filter might be a necessity because it doesn't. I mean, the game looks great, but just the colour profile is just it's a bit sickly. But at least we won't finish dead last. Provided we don't crash again. Also, when I rejoined, it's reset our fuel amount. Hey Vadim. Cheers for joining in. How are you? We're learning a new sim. I'd like to think that we're learning it together. Peace. I mean, I just look at like the track detail is just insane. I need to not look at it too much though. But like the attention to detail is just... Like the fact that you can see people's barbecues and stuff is just crazy. That was one thing that Rennsport were not very good at there. So someone correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the same engine as Rennsport, I think. But Rennsport's track detail was just completely non-existent. So everything just felt a little bit soulless. I mean, I know it's not like... It's not a mega important detail, but it makes a difference. You know, it all contributes towards immersion. You woke up from a nap and you're doing puzzles with your daughter. I mean, that sounds fun, but it's not like a #1 post-nap activity. What are the puzzles? Share a puzzle with us, if you can, if it's that kind of puzzle. Is it its own? I thought it was just Unreal. Could be wrong. Probably am. I thought it was just Unreal Engine. I mean, even still, even if they are different engines, which they probably are, I think that like the point still remains that like track detail, while it's not like the most important thing, it goes a long way. Wow. Oh, we got another new subscriber. I can't check the name. Apologies. Please make yourself known so I can thank you. Okay, I'll check it out after this for him. How hard is it though? Because if it's really difficult, then I don't want to risk not being able to complete the puzzle. Oh, someone's ignoring blue flags. Physics just, they feel so much better than they did before. Okay, so it is on its own custom. I mean, I suppose that does kind of make sense given that what they've been able to do with it, and obviously putting that crash aside, performance-wise, it is running very nicely. Well, to get a logo alongside your name, you can sign up to our memberships. We have various tiers available, which range from 99p up to, I believe, $3.99. And, sorry, one sec, let me move this closer. If you join up to the $3.99 tier, you get access to mine and John's brand new team on LMU, where we'll be running some special events. So we are planning to do Imola this weekend, I believe, with a couple of people who've already joined. And we will be live streaming, likely on Sunday. But if you want to be involved, there is actually a post on the channel. You can go and look at the posts. It gives you all the information that you need. I mean, obviously you don't have to, of course. There's no expectation for people to buy memberships at all. But if you want to race with a team on LMU and you don't necessarily have any friends that do that already, because that was the situation that I was in until I met John. And now we've done, I think we've done quite a few special events now, actually, with Vadim and Tommy as well, Lewis, Brandon. So yeah. If you're in a similar situation where you want to do team events but you don't know anyone who does them, then that option is available to you. These memberships can be gifted by the community, should anyone feel so inclined. But again, there's no expectation from any member of the community to gift memberships. But it is an option that is available to you. Honestly, when AC Evo get a lot more cars, I think this is... Obviously the physics do need a revision, but I think this is going to be quite a special game. Evening, Tommy. Cheers for jumping in. Appreciate it. Just realised I don't have my fan on, which is why it suddenly feels like it's 1,000 degrees in my room. And look at the size of that flag, bloody hell. John, thank you, but stop. Very much appreciated, but thank you. What a legend. If you manage to bag yourself a free membership, remember to thank John. And if you're here, jump in the Discord so you can claim your role as well. I'm going to run out of fuel. Oh no, I'm not. Actually, maybe I will. I'm not sure if the I don't know which round like the current and average is on the fuel thing in the bottom right. If that is even average. What legends. Really appreciate it, John. Thank you very much. You really don't have to. My brother's in here, Barney. Barney's had a Barney. He's having a Barney. Or both. Oh, slide. One thing that I do think Evo has got is I do think it's got like an element of that ACC curb handling characteristic. Oh, that's a mouthful. You know, the car just kind of feels stiff all the time over every curb. I mean, it feels good, like it feels good to drive, but it just doesn't seem to handle the curves very nicely. That was a proper slide. Oh well. Oh, look at that, we finished P6. So good. Yeah, that was a bit of a shame. Exit out with that. So we got 7 minutes until the next one's up. Let me catch up on what's going on. Yeah, John, again, thank you very much for gifting subs. If you got one, remember to thank John. What else did I miss? Yeah, Ben beat me by 2/10 at Imola. And honestly, another half a lap and I would have had him. You nearly beat me once and then crashed 2 corners later. Was that yesterday? Honestly, Ben, Evo, I reckon Evo, if you get it on a sale, which I think I did, I think it's probably worth the money. I mean, obviously, if you're gonna buy it now, you're if you're gonna buy it now, I think you've got to accept that you're buying like into a project. Also, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like I'm missing out on some chat messages. So if you've said anything in chat and I've not responded, I do apologise. I think there's some aren't coming through. Let me double check. EBT Gaming? Have I missed someone called EBT Gaming? Has that happened at some point? Yeah, I had many issues in the last race. Many issues. Wow, I was so close to 20 likes on the stream. So close. We've got 4 minutes until the next server's up, so hopefully next time we can actually have a race and not just drive around at the back. That'd be nice. Who else have we got in here? Oh, Will got himself a membership as well. Very nice. If you want to see more about Evo, I did I posted a video earlier today. I've been slacking with the videos. Been a bit of a busy week, so I've not had a chance to get one out until today. But if you want to know more about Evo, go and watch that afterwards. Someone evidently didn't like it because they unsubscribed, so you can't win them all. Yeah, we're Project. We need to get a better name to call you, but Project Mayhem Racing will. I mean, Vadim's in Florida and he races with us, so we can try and be like as accommodating as possible, to make it work for you with like stints and stuff. So yeah, Wreckfest would be fun. I think the thing for Wreckfest is that I need a round wheel, kind of to make it more comfortable. Otherwise, you're potentially like risking breaking a thumb, surely. But yes, I agree. I think as well I personally would like to do some like custom AMS2 lobbies as well for anyone who'd be interested in that. Obviously, for people who've got AMS2, it's just like there's just infinite possibilities that you can do in AMS2. So I think that'd be quite fun as well as like another community event. Put the music back on while we're waiting. I mean, obviously, issues and crashes aside, that it was fun. It was very fun. I enjoyed it. Yeah, we'll definitely get like you're in the Discord now, so obviously I think John, we need to find a way to like manage this across 2 Discords better. But we've got a chat set up for people who are like part of the memberships and stuff, so we'll get you in there, and we'll get something organized. Obviously, we're going to have to go through like a bit of an order as to when people signed up, and then from there, if people can't make it who are high in the queue, then we'll just sort of go down. So we'll figure something out definitely. And then I think longer term as well, there's a possibility that we don't even do it necessarily all together. For instance, Will, if you were like, I want to do this with 3 of your friends who are part of the memberships or whatever, then you can like take the car with them. Do you know what I mean? Like we'll find like other ways to manage it and make sure that we're getting through people. We hit 20 likes on the stream as well. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. We do. If anyone here is a Discord wizard, is it possible to link channels and have them both in like 2 separate Discord servers? I mean, it's not the end of the world. If not, we can make it work in one. But it does just make it a bit more convenient. I'm sure there must be a way to make that possible. Oh, thank you, Ben. Ben, thank you very much. You really don't need to do that, mate. Really don't need to do it, but very much appreciated. Thank you so much. Yeah, again, John, mute. Just to put the stream on mute for a couple of minutes because I'm going to have to say nice things about you again. But I didn't get into doing any kind of team-based things until I like started racing with John and John's community. John helped me get my first stream up, and it's like, yeah, it's just been like smooth sailing from that point on, really. You can unmute yourself now, John. Yeah, Ben, thank you very much. Really, really appreciate it. You absolutely don't need to do that. You're only a pinball wizard. Well, if ever I need some pinball tips, then I know where to go. Right, where's this server details? God, it was LMU yesterday, SimGrid today. What the hell's going on? Server info, it says it's live, but there's no details. Then we're connected. Connected, we're signed up. Not a big lover of this system, I'm not going to lie. If multiplayer, server list. Can't be that one. Surely it can't be that one. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's just, you know, being able to like meet people along the way has just like has been so enjoyable. Will, all right, okay. Thank you very much, Will. Guys, seriously, just being here, hanging out on a Friday, talking in chat, like that's all you have to do. You really don't have to do that, mate. Thank you so much. It's very much appreciated, so thank you. But honestly, just being here, having a laugh, watching me do this whole like sim racing thing purely is more than enough support. Yeah, exactly. Like, I think like from what I've wait, what? Lobby password. This is obviously the same lobby. Sim racing to me shouldn't be like a whole gatekeeping type thing. Like, the way I see it, like people should be helping each other out. And oh, here we go. Well, that's not the wrong password though. Yeah, people should be helping each other to like go faster and stuff, and you know, not gatekeeping information and not just saying, oh well, you can't be in this team because you're slow, or you know, you don't lap as quickly as we do, or whatever. Like, that's not what it's about. Like, help each other, like teach each other how to go quicker, and you know, it's only a good thing for everyone. Honestly, you don't have to pay anything at all. You really don't. It's very much appreciated, but just life is expensive at the minute, you know. It gets more and more expensive every single day. So instead of sending me $4.99 buying memberships, use that to get yourself just a little trickle of diesel, because that's all you can afford at the moment. I mean, not that I buy diesel, because who wants diesel? Exactly. Everything in here is totally free for just $4.99 a month. That's very similar to my saying that, John. You don't steal things, you just find them before they're lost. Rob, so wait, you know someone here? Didn't see that name. Ah, EBT was the last sub. See? Oh, we're up to 25 people in here. Oh, right, okay, yeah, there we go. Can't read apparently. Right, we're gonna take the same approach, but this time we're not going to try and go around the outside while everyone's there. Cheers, Ben. Enjoy the rest of your Friday evening, mate. And once again, thank you very much. Really, really appreciate it. Enjoy your Friday. Go and have a couple of beers. Hopefully, that's what you're going to do. ABS. Right, we're getting tips in the chat, so we need 57.4 brake bias and ABS 7. I mean, this could be sabotage, to be fair. ABS 7. I guess you can't change brake bias in the menu. Doesn't look like it. This wing angle is probably too aggressive. Turn that down a little bit. We'll up the fuel again. It's probably too much, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. I'm disappointed that there aren't any special events on this weekend, to be honest. I don't really know what I'm going to do with myself now. Maybe with that in mind, it would be the perfect weekend to have some sort of community type activity. Maybe. Depending on people's availability, obviously. I think someone needs to tell Sean that he might need to refresh his stream. I think he might be a little bit behind. Or his messages are coming through very delayed. It's one or the other. I mean, hopefully it shouldn't actually be like, it shouldn't be lagging. I have tried to, Mr. Din, evening, thank you for joining, welcome in. Yeah, I spent a little bit of time today just trying to perfect some OBS settings. I do have a Virgin Media engineer coming out on Monday to have a look at some things. I did a buffer bloat test, and the results weren't amazing. I mean, they weren't horrifying, but they weren't amazing. So yeah, servers have been going up and down since the last update. Yeah, for whatever reason, I just couldn't find the code for this server for ages. People were in it, but on my end, it wasn't there. I need to figure out how to install the server tool thing. That would make life easier. Yeah, well, welcome back, Sean. I wondered what was going on. Thanks for joining, Mr. Din. Really appreciate it. Yeah, hopefully the stream quality has been better than it has been. I think at the minute I'm really limited by whatever Virgin Media issue I've got, because there definitely seems to be one. Oh, we need one more subscriber for this subscriber count to update to 1330, which is crazy. That's insane. How on earth have we got to 1,330 subscribers? How is that even possible? Me and John were talking about this the other day, and we were both saying that at the very start of this year, we both said we would be very happy if by the end of the year we had 1,000 subscribers. And I have no idea how, but somehow that has come and gone, and we've blown past that number at what I would describe as an alarming rate. So where we'll be when it comes to the end of this year, I have no idea, but insane, absolutely insane. I need to find a better way to have chat open at the same time, because at the minute I'm having to like run it on my iPad next to me, which is fine, it does the job, but obviously the screen is relatively small and it's a bit difficult to read. You'd be elated with 2 million by the end of the year. Yeah, I mean, 2 million's not a lot though. I think if you're going to, you know, five really is like the realistic target, 5 million. How did you get on with your seat situation, Vadim? Right. Let's do what I think is going to be the sensible thing, or what I hope is going to be the sensible thing. Just take it nice and easy. Careful that guy rejoining on the right, because that was pretty much me in the last race. The wing on that Red Sport Porsche looks absolutely crazy. Is that more death? There's more death as we're bouncing off the limiter. Someone said 57.2, I think it was. Obviously the ABS system is not the same as it is in LMU. We're making positions, we're doing well. The stream's laggy, oh my god, what are you doing? I don't think I have any options available to me. I've changed literally every option that I can to try and improve it. Oh, that rearward brake bias is sketchy. Especially on cold tyres. Just bring that forward a touch. Oh, we got another subscriber. Please make yourself known if you're here, so I can thank you very kindly. Hopefully our little icon or subscribe account should update now. Welcome aboard, whoever you are. And I agree, Vadim, the game looks absolutely fantastic. We were literally just saying that a second ago. Jonathan, if you're here, welcome. Thank you very much for subscribing. Really appreciate it. Oh, someone just died. I mean, the force feedback is just so much better than LMU. Got a little tap from the rear there. Yeah, evening Jonathan, if you're here. The wings on the Porsche just looks obscene. Yeah, it's definitely like, I mean, it just looks like well, it is a concept car that's been brought to life. That was very early on the brakes from that BMW. Bloody hell. Right, we're up to P17, or P16 even, the UI is a bit slow. If we get another time to another race, we'll try the Ford, because the Ford sounds unbelievable. I mean, the default setup's a bit shit, but sound is absolutely fantastic. That Ferrari doesn't seem to have any brake lights, which is concerning. Yeah, the curb characteristics. Can't speak. Help. Are very ACC-like. Even the sound effects are very ACC-like. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but... That was one of the things that I really disliked about ACC, was that everything just felt so unnecessarily stiff. That's what she said. I feel like everyone's very early on the brakes into sunset. I guess the time of day is a bit different as well, because it doesn't look as like washed out this time. So early on the brakes there. And the handling just feels so much nicer than it did before. I don't know if you found the same as me, Tux, but around the centre, if you don't use any damping, there's just like sort of mushiness. iRacing braking, yeah, just smash the pedal. Curbs are just death. Just immediate death. Like normally you'd be able to climb all over these two, but on Evo you just don't seem to be able to do that. And I've had the exact same repeatable slide through that corner every time. Yeah, there's just in this around the centre. If you turn off all the damping, which I had initially, it's just very vague. There's nothing. I mean, with a little bit of damping, it's not too bad, but that's a workaround. It's It's not a permanent solution. Oh, we've lost it. Almost. Oh, close. I don't know how I held on to that. I mean, that was such a skillful save. God, I'm such a pro. Jesus. I need to stop talking. Right, focus. Focus. Okay, ignore the chat. That's why you're here, Tux. You're my spokesperson. Sorry, Matt can't answer chat right now. He's too busy driving the car. That guy's put bright green wheels on that Mustang, which looks absolutely horrific. The back end desperately wants to come round into turn one. The drinks certainly are on me because of everyone's fantastic generosity. I will be getting a round in. I'd say I'd go and get a drink after this, but I don't think that's a wise move given my performance at the moment. Although it might make me drive better, you never know. Yeah, we're gonna try the Mustang after this. But the Fez is very nice to drive. And I think I want to try the BMW again at some point as well, because in 0.5, I don't know what they did to the BMW, but it was just like, it was completely undrivable. Come on, front end grip. I mean, you can hear that Mustang already. It just sounds amazing. I also don't know if tyre wear is a thing in this at the minute. It certainly doesn't seem to be. Mustang's gone in deep. And he's had a wobble there as well. He's struggling. He's definitely struggling. Yeah, I quite like the Lexus, to be honest. The setup can be incredibly, like, knife-edgy, but I enjoy it. I'm really upset about what they've done with the box of the Porsche. I think they need to fix that, because it's pointless to pick it at the moment because it's just so slow in a straight line. Well, I remember. Oh, that's a bit deep. When the Mustang was first introduced in LMU, I mean, when it was very first introduced, it felt like an even more stable version of the BMW. Like it was amazing. And then I guess over like the past couple of bop changes, it's just been murdered. It's not too bad now, but in a couple of previous versions, it was just incredibly sketchy to drive. I wonder if the Mustang is still the top pick in iRacing. Nice exit. Well, like I said, Will, I very, very nearly picked the Porsche. And then I sort of backed out of it at the last minute. And went for the Beamer. Just because it's so fast in a straight line and it's so stable and it's just a nice... I just enjoy it. Oh, we get a bit of bump draft from the Ford. And he's run himself wide as well. Ferrari's taken a whole lot of curb. I don't think that's the fastest way through that corner, but there we go. I respect you for sticking with it though, Will, because it is I really like the Porsche. Typically it would be my number one pick. Either that or the AMG. I do like the Mer. As I'm sure you can probably see over my shoulder. Yeah, you don't see many people pick the Corvette, do you? It's not a popular choice. I don't think that the Corvette has never seemed to have a favourable bop. Like, ever. Which is a shame, because I like the Corvette. I like them all, to be honest with you. I do like them all. There isn't a GT3 that I don't like. I think the Corvette GTE is probably one of the best as well. But the GTEs, they're just... You just don't see them often enough. Like, they're such fantastic content, but... You just very rarely see them on rotation, but I guess it's hard to sort of balance all the content that's available. Oh, we're going in deep. What she said again. Nice. Thank you. He waited. It's fair enough. I knew at some point he was going to misjudge his braking. Oh, what are you doing? Wide. Yeah, I don't know what that guy was doing behind. Sorry mate, my hand's blocking that message at the minute. I will read it after this. I was confused for a second there. I thought I saw someone pulled up at the side and I just thought they were given, like the race was over and I'd missed it. Oh, we're going in deep again. That Ferrari behind is suspiciously quick in a straight line. He's probably running like zero wing. Corvette is so fast with rubbish and tyres. The longer the race goes on, the more I want to snap. Yeah, honestly, it's been so long since I actually tried the Corvette that I can't even remember how it drives. The one thing I remember about the Corvette is that the gear ratios just always felt a little bit like it's just a bit strange. That was a better race though. That was a much better race than the last one. Back to pit lane. Where did we finish? P9. Where did we start? Does anyone know? Does anyone know where we started? It was pretty far back, I know that much. Get signed up to this next one. Put that back on. Yeah, much better though. It was a much better race. Right. Let's sign up in the Mustang. If we can. Hopefully the server system works this time. So, Ford Mustang. Hopefully this goes well. Yeah, that's the thing. The Porsche drives fine. It drives nicely. It's just so slow. It's just so slow in a straight line. Which is a real, it's a real shame. So, Vadim, if you're still here, how bad was the stream for you just a minute ago? You said it was a bit laggy. Has it been okay since? Has it been better or worse than it usually is? I'll light up a little bit so you can see me better. Yeah, I think we started pretty far back. I'm sure we did. Oh, can I... Oh, I did refresh. Wait. Okay, perfect. So, yeah, I think like with the things that I can physically change on my end, up until someone from Virgin Media comes and pays me a visit, I just don't think there's anything else I can do. I'm just gonna disappear for 2 seconds. I'm just gonna quickly close my blinds 1 sec. Sorry, dudes, I'm back. My blinds were wide open. Pellet tube on the roof always makes me giggle. I feel like I've missed something. What have I missed? We're up to 22 likes now. I wonder if we could get to 25. No, do you know what? Very distracted train of thought. I do want to try AC Rally, but again, it just comes back to the necessity of like having a round wheel, because you can obviously you know having a. Oh, I think it's done it again. I think the sim grid has done the same thing again. You know, ideally you need a round wheel, because otherwise you just can't really do it properly on a GT style wheel. If I can speak, God, what's the matter with me? So once again, we can't copy the server details. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way of getting this tool set up. Have you played it, Tux? Have you played AC Rally? I assume you have, if you've got that like an opinion. Yeah, I would like to get a round wheel. And I was actually looking at them for a long time, but I couldn't settle on like which one I wanted. That was the problem. I just couldn't seem to decide which one I wanted to go for. And then obviously I need to get like a different quick release thing to go on it, and I was just like, I can't choose. I can't choose just one. Which I know it's such an incredibly first world problem. It's interesting that you say that, because I've not tried it for myself, so I can only go off what everyone else says. But from what I'd seen, people seem to be really rating it, like in terms of the physics, but maybe they've broke it with one of the patches. I'm not sure. Race, Assetto Corsa Evo. Was it PC? They need to do something. They need to do something better with this system, because it's really not very good. User spec. Yeah, I suppose that's a good point, actually. Yeah, you could use like a clutch paddle. That's a good point. I didn't think about that. Server info. Why can't I copy the details? Can't copy the details, and they're not available on screen. So, is it up? Is the server up? I guess it can't be available yet because there's nobody else in it. Was there an update for Rally quite recently? I don't know. I don't follow it, so I would like to try it though. But yeah, it's just round wheel is needed. Right, so we're now 4 minutes into this session, or what should be this session, and still there's no lobby password. So what do I do? Because this must be the time slot. Yeah, I don't know about this. I mean, this is obviously not an ideal system, though. Next up, delivering a Subaru and Peugeot Maxi. I never really played Dirt Rally. I think I kind of like, when I was younger and I used to play like Forza and various different things, I realised very quickly that I was not very good at rallying. And since that point, I think I just never really, I never really stuck with it. You know, I never put any significant time into it. Hey, now we've got details. Yeah, this system is terrible, and I've made a mistake. I need to change my car first. It's my bad. Yeah, I think I'm with you, Tux, on the approach. I think it would make sense to get like the underlying physics right. So how do I change my car? Board. Now I've changed car. I mean, this is not intuitive. I'd best practice in this one if you're saying that it's very unsettled. Just so I know what I'm getting myself into, but I mean, listen to that. Just listen. So nice. It sounds insane. I mean, that just sounds ridiculously good. God. That just that is... In fact, you know what, for this race I just might not say anything at all. We can all just listen along together. Yeah, okay, so I see what you're saying. The back end is definitely a little bit sketchy. So I wonder if you just look at the setup. Aero. This could be why. Because that's a significant rake. We'll bring it down and just see how it feels. But equally, we'll go up. We'll go 5, 5, 5, 5, 6. Yeah, that feels. Same approach though. We'll take the same approach. We'll just go from the back again. It's worked for us so far. There's not as many people here, so I honestly think that... How many sims is the Mustang in? I mean, pretty much all of them, right? I think Evo is the best. Genuinely, I think Evo is the best. I mean, obviously, it's just, you know, an opinion of one, but I really do think that it's that good. Yeah, there's. I mean, we're not playing games with green wheels. No chance. I do think that the Evo version of the Mustang, though, they've changed the wheel design on the Evo, and it's the wheel design is much nicer than those. If you've not seen it, look it up, because the Evo is very, very nice. I think. I mean, I don't know. Some of like the aero cutouts around the wheel arches look like they are from the Evo, but what more like? Please, if anyone's in here who's not liked the stream, and you know you're having a good time, you're enjoying yourself, just deploy your like, do it. It would be fantastic if you did that. I would love it. Have you got plans to do any streaming, Will, at all in the future? I know an event on a Thursday that you could stream. Obviously, I know you're doing the videos as well, aren't you? So it might be a bit demanding to, you know, like stream and record the whole thing as well to then make a video out of it afterwards. Might be difficult. You've got something. What a legend. Yeah, if anyone's got second accounts, right, everyone who's in here now, gather up all of your different devices and just log into as many different YouTube accounts as you've got and like the stream. That would be I mean, imagine. Just imagine. We might even get to 30 likes by that point. No, but jokes aside though, seriously, thank you everyone for being here tonight. Okay, so what have you got? What's like your hardware and stuff at the minute, Will? I suppose you could always get like you could always get a capture card as like an alternative solution. Yeah, I've been enjoying it as well. I've been really enjoying it. I like the whole streaming thing was just. I never really thought that I would ever do streaming because I was just like, you know, I don't have the personality for it. Like, I mean, even doing videos, I was like, I don't have the personality for this. I don't have the ability to just sit and effectively like talk to myself. But I think once I got more comfortable doing the videos, because that took a while, to be fair, to get to that point. Then the streaming thing just became like a bit of a natural progression. And his ears are going to prick up when he hears this, but again, this person helped with that. And it was because we did the LMU special event, and I was like, well, this is the perfect time to at least try it. You know, there's nothing to lose. And then from there, I've kind of like looked forward to doing it ever since. Like I'd love to be able to do it more, but streaming is just like you know, so you need a bit of time to like to prepare the actual stream and stuff. I mean, you can make it easy for yourself with AI generated images and stuff, but for me, like by the time I finish work, walk the dog, have food, it's getting late by that point, and then where I stream from is just like an upstairs bedroom. Yeah, I told you his ears prick up. Where I stream is like an upstairs bedroom, and the house is just not particularly well insulated. So then I'm like, well, I don't want to be disturbing loads and loads of people late into the night, like, you know, elderly neighbours, and my partner likes to sit in the sort of bedroom next door and chill on an evening. I don't want to be too disruptive. So finding the times in which to do it is difficult, and my partner's out tonight, so I was like, well, I'm at home on my own. Like now is the perfect time to do it. But yeah, you're absolutely right. It's odd to sit in a room and just talk to a screen. It's such a strange concept. And you're right, RAM is incredibly expensive at the moment. I mean, I can't remember if I said this to you recently, but the price of like 32 gigs of RAM now is more than what it cost me to build my first PC 10 years ago. It's just insane. Like, and I don't see with AI becoming more and more prevalent, I don't see a solution. Yeah, so again, like the wheel vibration thing, I've taken as many steps as I can to keep that to a minimum. But even sometimes it does still become a problem. Alright, we'll just chuck in loads of fuel again, because I think 65 litres was too much, right? It's just 60. I mean, even that's too much, but whatever. Who cares? Right. We'll take the same approach. Oh, we're up to 27 likes. Wow, amazing. So we only need 3 more to get to 30. That's actually insane. Did everyone actually go and get all their additional devices and like the stream? What is going on there? That's going to be a crazy rejoin. I knew it. Yeah, the Ford is so much more squirrely than the Ferrari. I mean, I know we're on cold tyres still, but... Come on, Mr. BMW. Okay, we'll take that position as well. It's almost like the Ford just doesn't stop revving. Not bot, it's just... Yeah, again, editing videos does take a long time, and if you're anything like me when it comes to voiceovers, it's like I just suddenly forget how to speak English, and I have to like record and re-record and re-record and do it again and again and again. But now I've tried to get to a point where, you know, I record a video, do a voiceover, and then put it out as soon as it's finished exporting, and just not overthink it. Which is maybe a bad approach, but you know, I could be like putting more effort into them, putting more time into them, but I think all that makes me do is it just makes me overthink them. And then I obsess and I never want to put them out. That was scruffy. Might be worth trying though, Tux, if you go back to the Ford, just drop the rear ride height a little bit and see if that helps you with your instability issues. I have that sometimes, Will, genuinely, I just forget how to say words. And then I'm sat there going, how am I supposed to get through this? Hell. I've started deploying the leaning in the Mustang. Thank you, Mr. Ferrari man. That was very much appreciated. So what I'm gathering so far is that the default setup on the Ferrari is just better than the Mustang, it seems. The Mustang just seems a bit more demanding to drive. Sorry chaps, I will catch up with chat in a second when I can. Feel free to chat amongst yourselves for a second whilst I lean my way around these corners. what are you guys like editing with? Because I switched over from, I was using CapCut, and then I moved from CapCut to DaVinci Resolve. And a lot of the features that I thought I'd missed from CapCut, I realised that I was like, to be honest, if anything, it's actually just, it's making like the process more difficult, more annoying. But there's an upfront kind of rejoin. There's like an upfront difficulty with just learning how to use DaVinci. Yeah, DaVinci is definitely better. It's really good for like all the sort of processing you can do like on the audio side as well. You know, like if you know how to EQ and stuff, just to make your microphone sound a little bit better. Not that I'm saying you need to, I'm saying to make one's microphone sound a bit better. Yeah, that's the thing, like, it's the same as creating thumbnails as well. Like, once you kind of, I guess, like, establish a style or a pattern that you typically follow, it's really easy just to keep, like, repeating that process over and over again. So this microphone, I've got two microphones, both by the same company. They're both Fine or Fine. You can find them on Amazon. I'll put like links in the Discord later for you. But they're both by Fine. And to be fair, they are genuinely really good. When I got this one set up, I listened back to the stream, like, as painful as it was to listen to my own voice, and I was quite pleased with how I've got the audio set up, and then just chucked on like a couple of filters in OBS, and I think it sounds pretty good. And again, big thanks to John, because being the very kind-hearted man that he is, he sent me the microphone completely for free. Sorry, let me rephrase. Being the kind-hearted man that he is, he sent me a signed picture of himself and included the microphone for free. And I believe John actually has a video review on this exact microphone. If you have any other questions about it that you want to know, his video is very informative. If you message him about the special video as well, there's an extended cut where you can see him deep throating the pop filter, if that's your thing. Yeah, one of one microphones, yeah, you're right. Dude, come on. That's the second time you've hit me now. What a guy. What a guy. Sorry, yeah, you're right. You're right, yeah, you have to sign up to a different subscription for that video. Yeah, the guy in the yellow Ferrari just evidently has no spatial awareness. Oh, new subscriber. Thank you. Please make yourself known. If you are here, please say hello. Thank you very much. Yeah, so in OBS, Will, you can set like custom filters and stuff on your audio sources. There's lots of really good videos out there on YouTube actually on how to get them all set up. I'm not even going to try and say that name, but thank you very much for subscribing. Really appreciate it. If you're here, I mean, even if you're not here, I still appreciate it. And yeah, I agree with you, Tux. Will's audio and commentary is absolutely fantastic. It's incredibly natural, just very easy to listen to. Yeah, I definitely prefer the Ferrari, 100%. Which is a shame because I love how this Mustang sounds. I'm sure with some setup tweaks it'd be absolutely fantastic, but it just doesn't feel as good. At least out of the box. I really want to use that curb to like hook the car, but just it unsettles it too much. In the 201s though. Can't park there, sir. I think it's race over, boys. I'm not dragging that round to the pit for 5 minutes. That's a shame. Wait, can you just drive again from here straight away? No. I mean, what are you supposed to do, you know? Where are you supposed to go? Where are you supposed to go? I mean, yeah, that's just unfortunate. I mean, there's literally no point in continuing. It's a shame because it doesn't matter for anything. It doesn't mean anything. But we were probably on for a solid result up until we got hit twice by the yellow Ferrari. And then obviously the other yellow Ferrari parked diagonally on the exit of turn 1. It is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, we're so close to 30 likes. We need 3 more. Just 3 more. let's bring the stream up. So I've got some messages that I need to catch up on, definitely, because reading them on this screen setup is just very, very difficult. So, what did I miss? Yeah, I learn a new trick every time I edit too as well. It does make it easier. Obviously, DaVinci Resolve, absolutely fantastic. I think that, like, paying for DaVinci Resolve, the only thing that I can see is like a really key benefit, but there is a workaround, is like the automatic captions. If you're doing shorts particularly, is really good to have like captions on your short. CapCut has a very similar thing. If you pay for DaVinci Resolve, then you get that built in, but I'll find the link, but there is like a free plugin you can get for DaVinci which does the exact same thing. It's just a bit more involved to get it working, but it is really good. I think I'm caught up. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone else's messages. I hope. Yeah, a bit of a shame about that race though. It was really fun up until that point. Yes, we hit 1330 subs as well. Insane. Absolutely insane. I mean, well, sorry. Sorry. We're on 1,334 subs. Imagine if we got to 1,340 subs during this live stream. Just imagine that. Like, everyone go and get all your second devices, create a new YouTube account, and go and subscribe. Don't do that. I mean, no, don't do that, no. God, that would be terrible. Don't do that. No, honestly, it's just, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. 1,335 subs. Someone's very quick at making YouTube accounts, it seems. Quite a talent. It's just like, it's so hard to believe that it's going up that quickly, and I don't know how or why. I don't know why. And as well, we've got, I mean, YouTube is very slow updating the memberships page, but we've got a lot of members now as well, which again is just, obviously there's absolutely no expectation for people to do that, but it's fantastic that people do. And again, thank you for those people who gifted them, because it's just a very kind thing to do, really. Very kind thing to do. It's very much appreciated. At least we'll get a top 10 in the race though, that's good. That's a solid finish. With a nightmare. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your weekend, mate. Thank you for being here and sticking around, and for the donation stuff. That was very, very kind of you. Really, really appreciate it. But yeah, go and enjoy the rest of your Friday night. I'm just going to say this: we're at 1,336. There is every possibility that we might get to the 40. Let's just wait and see. I hope someone's actually not just sat creating additional YouTube accounts to subscribe to me, because that would be terrible. Has it finished? Last lap. I'm going to mute that because the audio is very annoying. Yeah, John's always lurking. Always. His easel are pricked up again now. Either that or I'm currently being streamed to one of his 2 living room TVs. Or both. Maybe both. Oh, hi. I'm starting to think that's a macro now. I'm convinced of it. Well, race over. I was already on your inside and you closed the door. Well, let's just see about that, shall we? What lap was this on? Does anyone remember? It wasn't this one. Was it this one? Was he already on my inside and I closed the door like he wasn't there? That's a good camera angle, isn't it? Let's just... We'll do live stewarding right now. Did I close the door? I don't think I did. I mean, I'm happy to be wrong, but... Let's zoom as far out as we can. Oh, you're trying to do like a UCOG, John? That'd be pretty cool, actually. So I assume you've got like a camera somewhere above. I think this is just netcode. I mean, that is just netcode. I didn't close the door. Maybe we'll save the replay because funsies. You never know, we might win him over. I don't think I did close the door. I mean, it's difficult, isn't it? Because, like, if we take the F1 approach of you have to have X amount of your car alongside the other, I wish you could just go forward like frame by frame. There's still racing room there, but it's netcode. You know, it's just one of those things. Never mind, it is what it is. You never know. If he comes into chat, then we might be ever closer. We might be ever closer. Let's see. We might have won him over, you know. I've charmed him. I think it's just netcode. I think it's netcode. Don't stress it. It's all good. It's fine. It wasn't malicious. Yeah, he wasn't alongside. It's fine. It's, you know, it's just one of those things. So I wonder what happened actually while we're here. Not that I'm trying to drag this out to get to that 1,340 subscriber mark, but right, here we go. I want to know what happened to this guy. Did he just lose it all on his own? Obviously. Oh, wow, massively. Did they do the yellow for it? Yeah, so he made it through. And then he just sort of sits there. So that's helpful. Oh, and then he gets going. Oh my god. I've spun in turn 1. I won't drive away. I'll just sit here and wait for someone else to turn me around. And then I'll drive away. I mean... Wow. Come on. Can't just sit there. Oh, and he's done it again. I mean, I assume he's got a fair amount of damage at that point. Crazy, man. Crazy. So because he spun himself, he took out 3 other cars with him. This guy also hit the wall. I lost it over the grass. Yeah, you know, there's no saving that one, is there? It's one of those things. It is what it is. What a legend. He's actually arriving. So now we have to sit and wait for him. We have to sit and wait for this guy to arrive. Just so we can greet him. Not here yet, though. Still need 4 more subscribers. You never know, it might just happen overnight. Hopefully the video will perform as well. That would be nice. If anyone here hasn't seen it, please go and watch it to the very end. Listen to every word. Like, comment, do all that jazz. Say nice things about it. Or don't. You don't have to. If you don't agree, you can just, you know. You can call it shit if you really want, it's fine. I don't have to listen, but you know. We'll give him a couple of minutes, and then I think from that point, I will call it a day. We'll see if he arrives, though. I'm really curious. How long have we been? So 2.5 hours. I mean, that was a very enjoyable 2 hours and almost 40 minutes for a last minute stream. Honestly, such an amazing turnout. Everyone who's like stuck around and chilled out for the night, it's very much appreciated. Got new people. Project Mayhem Racing in the Discord. Nice to see. Yeah, fantastic turnout. Like, genuinely, really, really fantastic. Hopefully, we can just try and, like, you know, obviously with what I said earlier about the difficulties with the schedule and stuff, just try and find like a natural like schedule to run live streams. Obviously weekends are easy, but if I can sprinkle in a couple throughout the week. Obviously we've got the Thursday championship, which we'll be doing for as many weeks as the championship is going on for. And then just try and find a couple of days in and around that as well, and yeah, just try and do it as frequently as I can, really, because I do very much enjoy it. But alas, it seems he did not join us, so that's not a problem. He might come in at a later time, comment on a video. He might even subscribe and get us towards that next tiny milestone that we're trying to hit. But thank you everyone very, very much for sticking around, chilling, just generally being a legend. I appreciate you all so much. And to everyone who gifted donated, all that stuff. Again, thank you so much. Really appreciated. I'm going to go and chill out for the rest of the evening. But depending on what happens over the weekend, I might be back on tomorrow or Sunday. Maybe do some LMU races or potentially even some AMS2. We'll see where the road takes us. But I'll put you into my end screen now, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys. Thank you. It does take me some time to close the stream down as well, so if you're still talking to each other in the chat, I'm still around. But yeah, thank you.